What if I told you there's a country so wealthy that its citizens enjoy free healthcare, education, and some of the highest salaries in the world, yet its women are desperately searching for men? A nation where stunning landscapes, advanced technology, and luxury define daily life, but loneliness is an epidemic? This is the shocking reality of one of the world's richest countries. The gender imbalance is so extreme that women are literally begging for men to come and stay. But how did this happen? And why are men avoiding this paradise despite its wealth? Stay with me as we uncover the real reasons behind this crisis, how it's affecting society, and why this country may soon face a population collapse if things don't change. A land of wealth and opportunity. But something is missing. Imagine a country where people earn some of the highest wages on earth, where government benefits cover nearly every need, and where safety and cleanliness are unmatched. Sounds like a dream, right? But beneath the surface, there's a shocking social crisis unfolding. Women in this country are struggling to find partners, leading to a surge in loneliness, declining birth rates, and a future that could be in jeopardy. This country has one of the most unequal gender ratios in the developed world. For every 100 women, there are significantly fewer men. But why? Career-driven culture. Many men are prioritizing work over relationships, delaying marriage or avoiding it altogether. Migration patterns. More men leave the country for business, education, or adventure, while women tend to stay. Social pressures and expectations. In this culture, traditional gender roles still exist, and many women struggle to find partners willing to commit. One of the biggest reasons for this crisis is a declining interest in marriage and relationships among men. Many prefer staying single, focusing on careers, or even leaving the country permanently. Even foreign men who visit are often reluctant to settle down due to the high cost of living, work expectations, and cultural differences. But here's where things take an unexpected turn. The rise of loneliness, a silent epidemic. The loneliness crisis in this country is so severe that studies show record-breaking numbers of single women struggling to find partners. Marriage rates are at historic lows. Dating apps are flooded with women seeking relationships, but many men are not responding. Mental health issues are rising as loneliness becomes a widespread problem. But what happens next is even more shocking. Some women are now turning to foreign men, traveling abroad, or even settling for non-traditional relationships just to escape loneliness. Could this country face a population collapse? With birth rates plummeting, this country is at risk of experiencing a major demographic crisis. A shrinking workforce means future economic problems. More elderly citizens than young people could strain social welfare systems. A declining dating culture could mean an irreversible social shift. The government is even launching campaigns and incentives to encourage marriage and childbirth. But will it be enough? And here's where things take an even bigger turn. In the distant corners of the world, where wealth flows like rivers of gold, there lies a paradox that has both puzzled and intrigued many. A country that is among the richest in terms of GDP per capita, teeming with natural resources, skyscrapers, and luxury beyond imagination, is also the home to a rather peculiar and deeply rooted social dilemma. This country is wealthy, no doubt, yet it is also witnessing a growing problem: the loneliness of its women. Despite the glittering facade of affluence, within the boundaries of this seemingly perfect society, there exists an undercurrent of isolation. The women, who live in the lap of luxury, have more material wealth than they could ever spend, but they are yearning for something that money cannot buy: true companionship, love, and meaningful human connection. It's a strange contradiction. In a land where everything is available, it seems that one of the most essential aspects of life, relationships, has become a scarce commodity. The root of this loneliness is often found in the cultural shifts that have unfolded over the past few decades. This country, like many others in the modern world, has seen an explosion of opportunity for women. With more women entering higher education, climbing the corporate ladder, and making their own wealth, the traditional social structures have started to evolve. Women have become more independent, powerful, and self-sufficient than ever before. However, this independence has also led to unintended consequences. Women are now so busy with their careers, their social lives, and their personal pursuits that the time and energy they would otherwise devote to relationships have dwindled. In many ways, this shift is empowering. Women are taking control of their futures, carving out careers, and building their empires. But it also means that many women have delayed or even abandoned the idea of settling down, starting a family, or even finding a partner with whom they can share their lives. This delay in forming relationships has given rise to the loneliness that is so prevalent today. But there is more to this phenomenon than simply a matter of busy schedules. A deep cultural shift has occurred that has changed the way relationships are viewed in this wealthy society. The modern woman, especially in affluent circles, has become more selective about the men she allows into her life. She is no longer willing to settle for just anyone. She seeks a partner who matches her level of success, intellect, and ambition. While this might sound admirable in theory, it has created an almost insurmountable barrier for many men, especially those who may not meet the high expectations of women in these elite circles. In a society where men and women often seem to live in parallel worlds, one filled with wealth, status, and high expectations, the other marked by a deep yearning for connection, the dating scene can feel like a never-ending series of missed connections. Men, especially those who are not wealthy or well-connected, find it difficult to attract the women who dominate this high society. They may have the charm, the wit, or the kindness, but they don't possess the material wealth or status that the women in these circles have come to expect. As a result, many women in this country are left feeling frustrated and unfulfilled. They long for a partner who can share in their success, support them emotionally, and be a true companion, yet they find themselves surrounded by men who either don't meet their standards or are simply uninterested in commitment. The high expectations and cultural pressures surrounding wealth and success seem to have created an environment in which many people are now afraid to take risks in relationships. But it's not just about material wealth. The loneliness felt by these women also stems from a deeper, more personal level. The busy, high-pressure lives they lead often leave little room for emotional vulnerability. Many of these women are constantly on the go, juggling careers, family, and social obligations. Their lives, while seemingly full, often lack the depth of connection that comes from spending quality time with a partner. Despite all the success and material comforts, they still crave the intimacy that makes life truly meaningful. What do you think? Would you move to this country? Do you think the government's efforts will work? Let's talk about it in the comments. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to hit the like button and share this with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more deep dives into fascinating global stories.